You are good.
Alright, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lindsay Wheeler. And for my senior project, I mainly just had it focus on what motivates people to change. So for the senior projects here at Bow, the teachers ask you to really find something that interests you the most. And for me, that was my cousin who had Crohn's disease, or has Crohn's disease. So this is my cousin Taylor, and he suffers from Crohn's disease in his small intestine. So he was diagnosed around the age of 6 and was frequently in and out of doctor's offices, either for a weekly blood test or intestinal x-rays. And then his life following his diagnosis included various harmful medications, 3 hospitalizations, and 2 surgeries, leaving him with only 2 feet of small intestines that was removed. And one of those surgeries took place just 2 years ago. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Crohn's disease, what it is, it's a chronic inflammatory disease that affects the lining of the digestive tract. And so for someone who doesn't have it, your immune system attacks and kills foreign invaders like bacteria and viruses and other microorganisms. And normally those harmful bacteria in the intestines are protected from an attack. But for those who have Crohn's disease, the bacteria is mistaken for harmful ones. So the normal bacteria that grows in your body, they mistake that for harmful, and it attacks it, and that's what causes the inflammation in your intestines. So after witnessing the struggles that he was going through throughout the years, and watching him take these struggles and really make them into a positive thing and help him turn his life around, that's what led me to my essential question: what motivates people to change? So motivation is classified as the general desire or willingness of someone to do something. So when researching motivation, the term the grind would come up whenever I looked it up. So what the grind is, it starts when actions necessary to produce meaningful change become either stressful, tiring, or tedious. And initially it separates those who are able to change from those who are not. So when trying to motivate yourself to change, setting small goals for yourself could possibly lead you to a higher level of motivation. So Maslow's hierarchy of needs explains that once an individual's needs are basically met and satisfied, they can become to motivate themselves to achieve needs and desires at a higher level. So when motivating yourself to change, you can contemplate whether or not it will benefit you in the future. So I have a quote from Daniel Gilbert, who is the author of the book Stumbling on Happiness, and he stated, as one philosopher noted, the human brain is an anticipation machine, and making future is the most important thing that it does. And that leads into the expectancy theory, and is classified as the process theory of motivation because it emphasizes the individual's perceptions of the environment and subsequent interactions arising as a consequence of personal expectations. So really the idea of this theory is that people are motivated to do something because they think their actions will lead to their desired outcomes. So really, when you're trying to motivate yourself, it could simply just be something that makes you happy. So in the documentary that I watched for this project, Professor Tim Kaser stated, the documentary is called Happy, Tim Kaser stated that we make distinctions between 2 main types of goals or values that people might pursue in life, and those are intrinsic goals and extrinsic goals. So extrinsic goals focus on things that are external to you, like looks, praise, and getting things. And then intrinsic goals focus on the psychological needs that all people have within a scale. So, and with a study that was taken, they found that personal growth, close connective relationships, and community feeling really directed towards the intrinsic goals. So for my community connections portion of my project, I did a field hockey game that was the varsity team versus some faculty members and some parents of the girls on the team. And it really was a really good outcome despite the rain and the cold, and the teachers really had a good time. And the school even had a really good time too. So along the way, what I've learned about this project is that really I could push myself beyond my limits and really go outside my comfort zone, like coming up here and talking in front of everybody, which I normally never do. I will never be caught dead doing. And then really just motivating myself to keep going, like even though that meant like submitting a journal at 11:59 at night right before it's due at midnight, and just really keep going, and then not selling myself short on what I'm capable of doing, like getting every little aspect of this project done, because it's a really tedious process to do. So I really learned about throughout this whole process. And then, just before I end, I just want to say thank you to everybody that helped me throughout this process for my project, like Ms. Dustin for always being there if I had any questions whatsoever, and my mentor, Ms. LaVaz, for always keeping me in line for what I was due or for what I had to accomplish for my project.